Hello everybody. So today I'm going to discuss the iterator topic in this video. Actually, this is the I mean I'm continuing the list sequential data types. In that list topic, this iterator concept is there. I told in the beginning of the class there are several methods, several way by which we can retrieve the data from the list, or we can access the element of the list by indexing, by slicing, by using for loop, by using iterator, by using enumerators. 5 methods are there. Already in the last videos, 3 methods, I mean by indexing, how the element will be accessed, by slicing, and by using for loop also, the accessing of element has been done. Today, I'm going to discuss about this iterator method. Through this method, how the element will be accessed from the list, that will be I will discuss with some examples, right? First of all, I will tell some important points, right? Points about the iterator. If you'll search in the Google what is the literal meaning of the iterator, then you find the answer or result for that. Its meaning is repeating, right? Its meaning is iterator meaning is it is repeating. Repeating means one by one from a sequence or from a list, the value will be printed. Suppose example I will give here. Suppose a list is there, L equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. 4 elements are there. Now, I want to print the elements, all the elements of the list. I can use indexing. That means L of 0, L of 1, L of 2, like this I'll print. Or slicing also I can use L of 0 to 4. Like this also, okay, fine. And one more method I told, by using for loop also. I will write for x in L, okay, print x. What will be happen? Immediately the output will be printed 10, then 20, then 30, then 40. Okay, so through these 3 methods, how to access the elements in the last videos I have discussed with some examples also, right? So here the for loop and the iterative or iterators working style is the same. Okay, working style is same. The for loop and iterator working style is same. I can say while I'm executing the for loop, or I'm using the for loop in the program to access the element of this list, internally the for loop is using this iterator concept. Okay, iterator concept. That's why for this particular code of a particular code, the for loop will be repeat how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay, the for loop will be repeat 4 times here. So repeat particular word, it will repeat for the 4 times. And the iterator meaning also, if you find from any dictionary or any, will search in Google, iterator meaning also repeat, right? By using for loop also, we are repeating some codes again and again, and iterative, it is saying itself that its meaning is repeating. That means what is the method or what is the technique available in the iterator? Internally the for loop is following that method. Okay. Internally the for loop is following that method, but one more difference is there. difference is there. I will tell that difference. What is the difference between the for loop and what is the iterator? Okay, but meaning of the both is it will be repeat for n number of times as per your requirement, and it is going to be print the elements from a sequence, elements from a list one by one. That is the meaning of iterator here. And for loop also same concept, but some difference is there, a basic difference is there, I will tell. So let me write first some points about the iterators. What is iterator? Its meaning is repeating. Its meaning is repeating. Okay. A function or a method, right? A method named as iter. Iter, right? Iter is the function name or method name, is used, named as iter, is used to convert any sequential data type, any sequential sequential data type, okay, sequential data type to iterative, okay. Now what is the meaning, sir? Now sequential data types are list is a sequential data type, okay. Now, just I gave the example here. The list is a sequential data type. This is the list, but list directly it is not iterative. It will not repeat. If I print, it will not repeat 4 times or 5 times. To repeat this list, I need to convert into iterative types by using a function called as iter function or iter method, or I can directly use a for loop, because for loop internally working style or internally using the concept of iterative. Directly by using the for loop, I can make this list to iterative, or by using iter function, I can make this list to iterative. And once it is become iterative, then what will be happen? I can access one element from the list. I can access 10, then after 10 20, then after 20 then 30, then 40, like this sequentially I can access one by one element. Sir, by indexing also it is possible. By indexing also it is possible, but indexing not support. Indexing not support in every sequential type, in every sequential data type. Okay, indexing is not support. Suppose set is a sequential data type where indexing is not support. Dictionary is a sequential data type which is indexing is not support. In list it is support. In tuple it is support. In string it is support. But the rest of these tools it is not support. Whereas the iter, okay, na, iter support everywhere, in the list, in the tuple, in the string, in the set, and in the dictionary. Everywhere this iter method is, iter concept is supporting. That's why indexing also used to access the element, every element one by one. But indexing method not supported everywhere, whereas iter method will be supported everywhere. That's why it is very important to know about this iter methods, right? Iterative concept, like. So observe here, I will data type to iterative. Example I will give how to convert a sequential data type to uh, iterative type. Suppose a list having data, suppose 10, 20, 30. Okay. Now the 3 elements are there. Now I will convert this list to iterative type. Then only I can access the element one by one from this list. I mean 10, then 20, then 30, right? By indexing also it is possible, but Indexing is a different method. Iterative also different method. These are the several methods to access element from the list. So indexing concept already we have discussed in the last video. Now iterative concept I'm discussing. So to make the list iterative, what I need to do, I need to convert the list into iterative type by using which functions? Iter function. Just in the first sentence I have written a method named as iter used to convert, right? Here convert spelling is missed. Convert any sequential data type to iterative type. Iterative type, right? Iterative type. Okay. Now iter of el I will write. Iter of el. Now after writing this, okay, after writing this, the L become iterative type, and that L will be stored in A, will be stored in the small a. Okay, then I can access the element one by one. Okay, now here I will write how to access the element. To access the element, from iterative, we need to use one more method or function, okay, named as next function. Okay, we need to use next function. Suppose I will write here print, okay, next of a, okay, next of a, then it will print 10. Then I will write print next of a, next of a, it will print next value is 20. Now I will write print next of a, then it will print 30. Okay, the right now how many total element? 3 element. If suppose I will write again print next of a, then here error will come, stop iteration error will come, stop iteration. Why sir this error came? Because this iterative, the list contain maximum 3 element. So already 3 element printed. Again I am trying to access one more element which is not available in that list, not available in that iterative, by using this next iteration. That's why stop iteration. Okay, stop iterations stop iterations error or exception. Okay, exception will be raised here. Okay, so when the iteration adjust or the amount of element available in the iterative will be adjust, then the stop iteration exception will be raised by the iter method, right? So example I will give very simple, this one. Observe carefully what I am giving the example here. So suppose I will write here L equal to bracket start 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. How many elements are? 5 elements. I have taken A equal to iter of L. Right? Now print next of A. Now see what printed. Okay. Some error. 1 minute. A equal to iter of A. Iter of A and print next of A. Now see what printed. Why one came? Sorry. 1 minute. L equal to this is L, right? Oh, sorry. Here L, right? I have wrong written here. 1 minute. I'll beginning of the L equal to suppose. Okay. L 1 minute. Now see, L equal to how much? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now I'm writing A equal to iter of L, right? Now print next of A. Now see what printed? 10 printed. Na? Again I will write print next of A. Now see 20 printed. Now again print next of A. Now see 30 printed. Print next of A. Now see 40 printed. Now print next of A. See 50 printed. Now see all the elements are already printed. Now once again I am giving the next function to print the one more value here, but unfortunately the value is already not there, already finished, already not there, and the iterative is exhausted. Now see what is coming. Okay, stop iteration. What is coming? Exception came here. Stop iteration. So like this, the iterative method will be print the or access the element from the list. Suppose observe, I'll give the example here. Suppose L equal to 10 comma sorry uh, 10 comma 20 comma 30, right? 30. Now it is contains three elements. Suppose I will try to print the or I'll try to iterate the list directly, because list is not iterative. Observe carefully. Print, I'll write here next of L. L is the list. L is not iterative. Now see what output I'll get. List object. Okay, list object is not an iterator. Then what is the solution? I need to convert first this list to iterative. How to convert? Simply b equal to, or any name you can give here. B equal to or a equal to iter of L. Okay, iter of L. Once it is converted, then you can print the element iterative next of B. Now see 10 printed or not. Similarly, if I'll again print next of B 20, then again next of B 30 will be printed, right? Whenever I will use this next method, then only the value will be accessed, then only the value will be print, unless the value will be not print, right? Suppose after this I will not use the next, then 10 only it will be print, 20 30 will be not print, right? So this is the concept of iterators. Now I have told you, I will tell what is the difference between for loop and iter methods here. Okay, suppose observe carefully. L equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30, three elements are there. What I will write? For x in L, right? Print x. Internally the for loop is implementing the concept of iterative. Then output here I will get 10 20 30. And remember, once the for loop will be start, it will print all the elements one by one from this list. Okay, na? There is no control. Once it is start means for loop, once it is written means from the beginning of the list to end of the list, how many elements will be there, all the elements will be print here. Whereas in the iter, the user can have the control. How the control the user have? Suppose I will write here a equal to iter of L. This L, right? Iter of L. Okay, now after writing this, if I write print next of A, then only 10 will be printed. 20 30 will be not print until I will write print next of A, then it will be printed 20. If I write once again print next of A, then it will be print 30. Okay, na? If I'll write only this line, then only 10 will be print. But here, once the for loop I will write, okay, na? The printing will be start, or all the elements on the list will be accessed. But here in the iterative method, the list become iterative. That means it is ready. Now the list is ready. From that list we can access one by one element by using the next function. But if I am using one time next function, then first element only printed, then second time means second element will be printed, then third time means third element will be printed. Whereas in the for loop, once the for loop will be executed at a time, first, second, third, all element will be printed. That means here no control on for loop. User cannot give control here. Suppose I want to print 10 20 using for loop, it is not possible. Once I will use for loop means all the elements will be print. But whereas here, suppose I want to print 10 20, okay, two times you call next function, so 10 20 will be print, 30 will be not print. If I'll call this one, then 30 will be print, right? If once again I will call next function, what will be happen? Error will become stop iteration, error will come stop iteration, because maximum 3 elements are available there. So this is the concept of iterative and for loop. One more concept is there. Okay, one more concept is there. What is that concept? Means enumerations, right? Enumeration. Okay, by using enumeration also we can access the element from the list. We can access the element from the list by using which one? The enumeration also. There is a difference between iterators and enumeration. What is the difference? Difference is same here also, same next method will be followed. Okay, here access the element, next to access the element, next method also used in the enumeration also, right? I will write this point here. Here also to access the element from list, okay, list, next method will be used, right? Will be used, same next method will be used here. Okay, used. But here what will be happen if I, and here which function is used to convert into an enumeration type? Here I'll write the method enumerate is used to create an enumeration object. If you will search the meaning of enumeration in the dictionary, its meaning is one by one. Same as iterative, it will be print one by one. Here also the meaning is also one by one. Here also we can print the element one by one. First 10, suppose, then 20, then 30 from the list sequentially we can print. But here one more thing will become automatically with the element, the index also it will be print. Okay, here by this we can write here, by this concept, okay, this concept with the elements, okay, with the elements, the index, okay, the index of that particular element will be printed. Okay, will be printed. Sir, what is the meaning? Okay, meaning is simple here. Suppose I will give here. Suppose there is a list. Suppose l equal to suppose 11 comma 22 comma 33 comma 44. Four elements are there. Then what I will do, I will convert this list to enumeration type. How to convert to enumeration type? Here I have you written here the method enumerate, right? Enumerate is used to create the enumeration object or to convert into enumeration type. I will write here a equal to enumerate of el. Then it will become enumerate type. Then how to print? Same next method. Here also I have written here. Here also same, to access the element the next method will be used or next function will be used here. Method will be used here. Then what I will do, if I write here print print next of a, then what output I will get? Here element will print, right? Element is what? 11. 11 will be print here. 11 will be print here. And with 11, what will be print? Index. Okay, by this concept, with the element, the index of that particular element, okay, MENT, element will be print. That means 11 index is what? 0. It will print 0, comma 11, and it is in the bracket, right? When it is in the bracket, it is called a tuple. It is called a tuple. After the list I will discuss, right? So enumeration or enumerate, it will return the output tuple type. In that tuple, it is called tuple which contain what? Index value and element, right? Index value and element, EALUE, index value and element will contain here. Similarly, suppose I will print one more time, print next of a, then what is the output will come? Output will come 1 comma 22. 1 comma 22. 1 is the 22. Observe here, 22 place is index number is 1. This is 0, this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it will print 122, right? So observe here, I will tell here. Suppose list is L equal to 11, 22, 33, 44. What is the index, sir? 0, 1, 2, 3. Then I will convert this list to enumeration type by using which method? Enumerate of L. Now enumerate means one by one. Enumeration means one by one, right? Then it will convert it to enumerate object. Now A become enumerate object. Now I print next of A. What output I will get? I will get the index of 11, 0, and the element itself 11. Okay, this type of representation inside the bracket, it is called a tuple. Inside the bracket, indexing is there and elements value is there, and inside the bracket this kind of representation is called tuple. Suppose I will print once again, print next of A. Again what will be print? 1 comma 22. Printf next of again A. Okay, next of again A, what will be print? 2 comma 33. Okay, again print next of A, what will be print? 3 comma 44. In the tuple format it will be print. Now see, I will execute the same program here. Suppose L equal to 11 comma 22 comma 33 comma 44. Now it is the list. I will convert into enumeration object. A equal to, what is the functions or method? Enumerate bracket start A. sorry, L. Okay, L. Now see, I will print in the bracket next of A. Now see what printed. Now inside the bracket 0 11 printed. Now what is 0? 0 is the index. What is 11? 11 is the first element. In the same way, if I will print here, print next of A. See what is printing here? 122. Print next of A. See what printing? 223. Print, okay, print next of A. See what printed? 344. Once again, print next of A. What printing? See, stop iterations, because already all the elements over. So stop iteration exception will be raised here. Same concept or same working style, but here with the indexing element is printing, but in the iterator only elements are printing here. And here by default index is 0 because 11 is 0, but by enumeration I can change, the user can change the indexing also. Okay, na? Instead of starting from 0, it can start 100. If it is 100, then it will become 101, it will become 102, and it will become 103. If it is suppose 10, it will become 11. Indexing number, I am not talking about the element. If suppose indexing is 10 for 11, then 22 for 22 it will become 11, for 33 it will become 12, for 44 it will become 13. See how that things also I will tell. Suppose I will write here one list. Suppose sales equal to 10,000, okay, comma 20,000, okay, comma 5,000, comma 8,000. Like this sales I have written. Okay, then what I will do, A equal to, here I am taking the name A. You can take any name, no problem. I am taking the name A. Enumerate inside the bracket sales. Okay, sales. If I'll write like this, sales, and if I'll print the elements by using next, automatically for this 10,000 indexing will come 0, and to 20,000 indexing will come 1, 5,000 3, and for 8,000 will come 4. But I want different index, then what I will write here, comma start start equal to, suppose 100, indexing starts from 100. Observe, I will print here, print next of A. Now see what index printed here, 100 printed or not? 100 and 10,000. 500 printed because here user given I want this index beginning. So if it is 100, then automatically this index become 101, this index become 102. Observe, if I'll print here, print again next of A. See what printed, 101, 20,000. Like this, for 5,000 it will become index 103, and for 8,000 it will become 104. Like this, the enumeration concept is working here, right? I'll add this note. Okay, already note is added here. Okay, so this is the this is the syntax, or we can write here another type of syntax, or I'm writing here A equal to enumerate. Okay, here I will not write, here I will write. Okay, I will write here the index number, right? The number can be changed. Okay, changed based on users interest, right? Then for that, what is the syntax here? Default index is 0. Okay, here I will write here default index is 0. But here the index number, okay, index number can be changed based on user's interest. How to write the syntax? I have to write like this: a equal to enumerate bracket start, inside the bracket L is the list name, comma start equal to, suppose any index you want you can give. Suppose I want 10, then indexing will be start from, okay, indexing will start from, suppose I print here, print next of a, then here output will come in the bracket 10 comma 11. Okay, 10 is the index number, 11 is the element. Similarly, once again print next comma a, it will come 11 comma 22. 11 is the index number, 22 is the element. Like this it will come. So I hope the concept of iterator and enumerations will be clear to all of you, and these are the some programmatic example also I have given. You practice well. I'm concluding here. In the next video I will discuss about some new topic or new things about the list topic is not over till 2-3 class or more than 2-3 classes required to complete the total list concept, right? So please take care and bye.